This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the previous episode, we finally saved Bastila Shan and beat the Black Vulkars in the swoop race. And, well, we saved her, and she told us that we may have force sensitivity, but we're leaving that little nest egg for packing that tight for now. But now we've got to find a way out of here. We got to get a ship and the Sith codes. I mean, that's got to be the only way to do it, but how can we do that? Well, let's do what we did before and talk around and see if we can figure out what to do next. Now we got Bastila is now a party member. We finally have a Jedi. Man, fights are going to be so easy with a Jedi. I mean, have you seen the movies? It's going to be great. Alright, so, since last time I did mission in Zalbar, let's swap up a bit. Let's put Karth and the new Jedi Sentinel Bastila on our team. That should be a good combo. Bastila is actually a really good character for the game. If you don't use any of the other characters, Bastila is actually a pretty solid pick throughout the rest of the game. Like, some of the party members might be for specific occasions or whatever, but Bastila and Karth are actually a really solid party too. I think my favorite party in terms of just pure combat is still Karth and Zalbar, but Bastila is good too for her ability. So, hey, who are you? You there, human. You're the rider who won the great soup race in the lower city, right? Man, news does travel fast. You must have me confused with someone else. What do you want? That's right. I have a message from Candris Ordo. He says to meet him in the cantina. Oh, I remember that guy. He worked for Davik. He was that mercenary with that huge, like, rail gun or whatever it was. Isn't he that Mandalorian that works for Davik? Yes, that's the one. Given his connection, you can see why it'd be wise to attend this meeting. Candris didn't say why he wanted to meet you. He only said he had an offer you couldn't refuse. Given his connection, you might see it would be foolish to ignore his request. Was he the Godfather? Well, we are dealing with intergalactic mobsters, so... Star Wars Godfather, huh? Now that'd be interesting. Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him at the cantina. A wise choice, human. I would advise you not to wait too long. Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them. Huh. Well, convenience be thy name be Star Wars. We have a place to go. And I thought we were going to have to talk to like 10 billion people to figure our way out of here. So, anyway, now that we've gotten some new items and new characters, let's level them up. But before that, let me equip my guy. Remember the end of the last episode where Brejik dropped a lot of stuff? Well, we want to equip that stuff. Yeah, and since we're a frontline fighter, Brejik's belt gives resistance to bludgeoning. Basically what it means is whatever damage I incur, it always takes 5 off of the damage. So if someone's hitting me with bludgeoning, takes that. That's excellent for a frontline fighter. Also, he gave us his armband, which gives resistance to slashing. A lot of enemies have slashing, so that'll be good. Basically minus 5 damage to slashing. Alright, and we'll keep the energy shield I've got on right now. There's a Sith one I will want to equip later, but not right now. We got the headsets. We also got his gloves, +1 to Dex. Nice. You could also give this to Karth. Let's give something to Bastila. Let's give her back her lightsaber, so she'll actually be effective in a fight. Let's give her a regulator, because that's really the only option we have. Give her a couple of energy shields for blaster bolts, although later on she will get feats and abilities that deal with reflecting blaster bolts because she's a Jedi. Well, of course, but so we probably won't need to use these as much on her because she reflects blaster fire anyway. So let's give her awareness up. And Karth, let's give him the will neuralizer. Let's give him an energy shield too. Give him that regulator. See, he's already got his blaster. Do I have any better blasters right now? I think not. It'll be a while till we get another really good one. The great thing about this game is even some of the basic stuff you get is still pretty good. Let's see. Might want to give him that military suit. Well, let's see. What's his dex again? Let's see. Dex is +3. So really giving him that would be better, at least currently, because that way his dex goes up ever so slightly. I think. Yeah, that should. Okay. We're good on that. Let's level up our characters before we go. Probably could have done this in the previous episode, but eh. Alright, Karth's pretty straightforward. Treat injury. Feats. We want to give him, since he's good on everything else pretty much right at the moment, we want to give him dueling. Toughness would also be good for him as well. But dueling. Like I said, it says it should be only for one-handed. Ignore that. It actually does help. Like I said before, it does help in their actual leveling up. All right, let's level Bastila. She needs a couple of levels, so. All right, attributes. Give her strength. She's got plenty of dex and wisdom for her Jedi powers and charisma, so we want to make sure that she can actually do damage when she hits. I want to give her treat injury up. Powers. Yes, with the Jedi on our team, we now get a whole new set of abilities to give our characters. There's a ton of different abilities. We got universal abilities, which you'll say on the description. Universal abilities like for speed, resistance, energy resistance, universal power, affect the mind. Yeah, we can even use our force powers to affect people's minds, kind of like either good or dark Jedi was. You know, the whole, these aren't the droids you're looking for. Yes, we can actually do that in the game. Not every single character has an affect mind. You'll basically, when the option pops up, it'll say something. Unfortunately, since it's Bastila, it won't affect us, so, aw, too bad. But anyway, she gets stun droid, wound. There's also dark side power she can buy as well. Basically, a good or dark side player can buy one or the other if they want. It's just if they use, let's say I'm a light side and I use a dark side power. Let's say Bastila, but she's light side. So let's say she uses dark side power. She can use it, and it doesn't give you dark side points. All it does is it costs more force points, which is now a new bar under Bastila. It's like health, except she can, it will restore after certain periods of time, but it costs like I think double or triple the what it cost if she used the dark side power as light side, and vice versa. If you're neutral, it's about the same, but it's really better to be one side or the other. So it depends on how you want to play. Really, the only one I might suggest is dark side power if you're playing a light side player is drain life. I don't want to say why because that'll spoil something later in the game, but anyway, we want to go with force speed. This is probably one of the best abilities in the game for Jedi, and especially when you get up to the max, it's really good. It raises your defense. You get multiple attacks. I mean, at the beginning you don't get multiple attacks. You only get the fast movement and 2 defense, but that's still really good. This is definitely one of the ones you want to upgrade the most. I think a lot of people underestimate its ability, but anyway, we get that. Give her another level. See, treat injury again. Powers. This time we want to give her, I think I want to do a stun droid. Stun droids actually, there's actually a lot more droid enemies in the game than expected. Some of these others are fine. Like some of them give you your saving throw improvement, energy resistance. Actually, Bastila is one of those that you want to build exactly like you, except as a Jedi. So, but she'll be good as kind of like a give her some force powers you might not to others. Overall, yeah, I want to give her stun droid. I think at this point that'll be effective. There's actually more droid characters, enemies in the game than you realize. So anyway, one more level for Bastila. Let's give her treat injury again and raise awareness. Why not? She's not a skills person anyway. Well, she skills in the force way. Also, like I said, we want to build her exactly like me, so we want to make her 2-weapon fighting and so forth and so on. So we'll give her a flurry and all that as well. So don't worry. We also need to upgrade the lightsaber and all this other stuff. She is a sentinel. She gets some pretty good abilities. She gets the Jedi Sense ability, which is basically allows them to, she gets a +2 to defense, that's always on, and it basically gets just stronger throughout the game. She also gets immunity to fear, stun, and paralysis, which is also really good. So certain like grenades and stuff like that won't affect her as well. At some point we do want to upgrade her Jedi defense. This will be one of the last ones we do, but basically this is how you get high deflection bonus against blaster bolts and stuff like that. But anyway, for now we want to give her 2-weapon fighting because right now she is using a 2-weapon ability. Now Bastila, for the final one, there's 2 ways you could go about it. Either give her defense, force shield, which we want to max this one out to really good. We want to give her first force cure. Basically it heals us, so she can heal us in combat. Excellent. You might not need it at a lot of times, but it's nice to always have a supplementary. Even though we have first aid, and we'll always need that till the end of the game, and trust me, you will. You just may not use it as much at certain points, but there we go. Bastila is completely upgraded, so we're good to go.
I'm here.
Man, nice to have a Jedi on our team. Excellent. Anyway, let's go talk to Canderous. There's one thing we want to do before we leave, though. Remember Dia a long time ago and how that one guy tried to hit on her and she stabbed him in the face? Well, let's tell her how we resolved that.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
Sure did. We paid him, but he did it because the persuade option wouldn't work for some reason, and I know it works. I just didn't want to save spam it the whole time.
He
I spoke to
called the
Holden and I
bounty
told him
off?
to take it off.
That's wonderful. I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
It really depends on how you want to go. She does give you an item. I think it's only a stem if I remember correctly, because last time I checked it wasn't an upgrade or anything like that. It might vary depending on like how many credits you have and what you have in your inventory. So basically, you get a reward, you get experience and a reward, and I think you get some light side points for doing it. If you keep the reward, you don't get the item, but you get the experience is the same, but you get a lot more force light side points. Or you can complain about it, and I think she'll give you some credits as well, but you don't get any light side points for it. So I'm going to go pure light side. Keep your reward, Dia. We just wanted to help you out for trying to stand up for yourself.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
All right, yep, credits, light side points, and a note in our quest log to say we finished it off. So, all right, let's get out of here. There's no one else. No one says anything as far as I remember, so you can skip them if you want. You could talk to everyone again. Not that there's really a whole lot of characters in here to talk to, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's the cantina they mention is the Upper City Cantina, so it's the one right across the way from the apartments here. So we just need to go straight forward to it. So not just have to wait for the game to load. Come on, you can do it, game. Come on. Yeah, basically basically, this is the point in time where we're gonna basically get kind of the last bits of information before we end the Taris part of the game. So if you want to finish any side quests or anything like that, I probably do it around this time. We're still gonna talk to Candace, but you know what I mean. Let's talk to Keebler for a second, just see if she has anything to say.
Hey, look at this! A real live celebrity right here in my shop. Winning that swoop bike race has made you into something of a local hero. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open.
Dang it, I thought being a celebrity meant people would give me free stuff. Oh well, at least she acknowledged it, so nah, I'll see you later.
Good day to you then.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that some people will mention that you won the swoop bike race in the lower city. Apparently it was open to all, so apparently the Sith didn't care about swoop bike gangs holding an open race, you know. Not that they knew who we were, but the fact that Bastila was there. I guess it's just word of mouth, and the Sith people aren't nice enough to the Sith for them to tell them about it, and it's not like a combat situation was going down like they were killing people on the streets. But oh well, it's not really a plot hole or anything like that. Not really. It could easily be missed. I mean, it's a planet, for goodness sakes. I mean, you know. All right. Anyway, we're back inside the cantina again, and there he is. Well, let's talk to the man himself. What do you got to tell me,
I saw you in the
man?
swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Really? Well, you know, I don't work for Exchange, so I'm not a mobster. What are you talking about?
My name's Candaris Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
Yeah, it goes to show you. Make sure to pay your mercenaries or workers, otherwise they'll just just leave you basically. Why are you telling me this?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this having a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Yeah, we've been told that before, and we had been looking for the Sith codes. What's in this for me?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
The Ebon Hawk? Someone had told us about that before. So you know how to get it? Man, everything's just falling into place. It's like the Force is affecting it, or some supernatural writer is giving us all the pieces are falling into place. How are you gonna manage that?
Not yet. First, you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
I really do apologize about the game doing that. I don't know why it skips like that. My disc is not scratched. I think it's the emulation program from the 360. I have no idea. Sorry. Anyway, how am I supposed to get inside the facility?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Wait a minute, she was that one lady that we bought that one mech from and that instantly blew up as soon as we left. Oh, that was the mech she wanted to sell us. Oh, it's all coming together. So now we can get a hold of it. Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Alright, well, unfortunately, I don't think we have any other way to do this. We need to work together with Canderous. And it's not like he's really... I mean, yeah, he's a mercenary, but he's never done anything to us specifically to warrant this hate, so... or not trusting it, so let's do it. We got a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javiar's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Javiar's cantina is the one in the lower city, by the way. So, nice. So we got everything we need to go for. So we must get that astromech. We could do the plot, or we could finish a side quest. Yeah, the Bounty Hunter side quest. We haven't done this in quite a long time, haven't we, folks? It's time to finish it. Now and forever. Or at least as far as I can till I run out of recording time for this. So let's save in an alternate slot and finish off the rest of the combatants for this tournament. Mysterious stranger. I knew you'd be back. They all come back. Once you set up another fight, right? Okay, he just says the same thing. I keep forgetting. Step in the ring. Duelist. I'm ready for a duel. Think you're ready to go against Ice Human? She's tough, and so are you. There'll be lots of action on this fight. A huge purse. You ready? Let's do it. Now that we're at level 7, this should be pretty easy.
Draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
All right, time to fight Ice. She, weirdly enough, I always thought she was a meleeer, but she actually starts off hitting you with her ranged first. So what we want to do is we want to energy shield ourselves and then get like a cheap hit with a frag grenade and then just go all out. We're high enough level that it's not a big deal. See how she's not, not taking a ton of damage right now. So anyway, yep. At our levels, she should go down pretty, I wouldn't say easily, but well, anyway, we might take a couple of smacks. There we go. She's out. Take that, Ice Queen.
The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Alright, Ice, like I said, at lower levels, obviously Ice can be tough, but since we're at level 7, well, we beat her pretty easy. So let's talk to everyone first and see if they have anything to say about me beating Ice.
You beat Ice? I've been trying to beat her for years, and you do it just like that. I can't believe how lucky you are. That's right. I said lucky. Lucky to be born with the kind of talent that I spent a lifetime trying to build. It isn't fair, I tell you.
Oh, sorry, Deadeye. You're just too old.
You
You're
beat
too
me
old.
fair and square, String.
Okay, he says the same thing. What about you, Ice? You have anything to say?
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth. So I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete with the likes of you, stranger. I know when I'm overmatched. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you. Truth is, I really don't have anything more to say. So you might as well move on.
Well, like a lot of games, she thinks she'd, like, open up to you and all this other stuff, but she's like, nope, don't care about that. You beat me, forget about me,
Pretty impressive,
game over.
stranger. Ice is no pushover. People are starting to take notice of you. They say you're the best thing to come along since Twitch stepped into the ring. If you're going to keep climbing the ranks, and I guess I'm next on your hit list, kid, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, let's do it then. So let's
Goodbye,
go talk
stranger.
to let's talk to Adger and get the reward first. Yeah, he says this before. He says I'll pay you 10% of the purse. Good. All right, let's save it again for Marl is a bit more difficult than Ice. He can actually kill me if you're not paying attention. But if you take advantage of stems and all this other stuff, I wouldn't say it's close, but you know, you can do it. So anyway, let's talk to Azure and get the fight with Marl going. Yes. Skip. He says basically the same thing most of the time anyway. I'm ready for a duel. Got a real talent for this game, stranger. Think it's time you fought Marl. He's getting up there in years, but he's still very, very good. He used to be the duel champion. Let's do it. Let's do
Ladies
this.
and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Marl. But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
By the way, if you need to use kits for this fight, like health kits and stuff like that, don't be stingy with them, because I mean, I think before we leave this place, we can at least get one more level, but even then, so what I want to do for this fight, since he's a little bit more tougher and I want a little bit more defense, I want to go ahead and give myself is it the stamina? Let's see. Oh, stamina one is the one I want, I believe. No, stamina's con. Sorry, I want Al Christie on this one. My bad. Anyway, we want Al Christie and then just go all out because he's melee. Marl is pure melee, so he'll just charge you. So let's do it. Okay, not too bad. When he gets about maybe half of your health, I would suggest. Well, we beat him, but if he got about half your health, I would have started using med kits. But we got lucky, so.
Stranger has won. Marl is down, and questions abound. Is this the end for the long-time bet? Is it time for Marl to hang up his spurs? And what of the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings. Do you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
Yeah, I hate to say it seemed easier, but there have been times where he's almost killed me before due to just weird rolls and stuff like that. It just happened. So, but anyway, we beat him pretty straightforward. So, all right, let's see if any of the contestants have anything to say.
You beat Ice.
He says
That's
the same
right.
thing. I think Garelon says something.
First,
new.
I go down to an injury. Now it looks like Marl's been dropped by old age. No room in this game for the veteran. errands anymore, I guess. But don't get cocky, kid. One day it'll happen to you too. Time catches up to us all, sooner or later. Well, everyone except Bendix, Starkiller.
Oh yeah, he was the one who did those death games and quit while he was on top. Does I say anything to say
I've
about
never
that?
been one to shy away.
Okay, so she says the same thing. I think she said something after you beat Twitch. How about you,
You're
Marl?
good,
Game,
stranger.
good game.
Maybe even as good as Bendak in his prime. There's no shame in losing to you. But when you beat me, you made me realize something, kid. First, it was just Twitch I couldn't handle. Now it's you and Twitch. Pretty soon, there'll be another young hotshot clawing past me in the rankings. This game's been good to me, but my time is done. I need to get away from the duel rings for a while, think things over. Goodbye, stranger. I wish you all the best.
And Marl, pretty much next time the screen loads out, he... well, okay, he leaves now. I was about to say, next time the screen loads out, he disappears, but yeah, he quits. So, Marl, you were an honorable man, and thanks for all the advice. Goodbye. No! He disappeared into existence! Oh! I'm sorry, I shouldn't have beaten him! No, I'm just kidding, he just leaves. But it's still funny how characters could just disappear, but... anyway, let's grab our reward for that. By the way, Twitch doesn't say anything when you win anything, he's just too crazy, so... Alright, let's save it again. And take on Twitch. Funny enough, Twitch should be really hard, but if you play your character right, he's actually pretty easy, and I'll show you why here in a second. I think I get healed up before the fight, if I remember correctly. I should be. If I'm not, I'm gonna. This is gonna suck. I'll probably just reload it if that happens. So anyway, I'm ready for my duel against Twitch. You've beaten almost everyone, kid. I think you're ready to fight Twitch. Twitch might be crazy, but he's the best in the game. If you can beat him, you'll be the new champion. Let's do it. Fight Twitch, the crazy Rhodian.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch. But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this quarter, the challenger for the title of Taris dueling champion, the mysterious stranger. All
right, time to fight the champion Twitch. Twitch TV? No, probably more presentable than Twitch. I'm just not a fan of Twitch type of stuff. Anyway, Twitch uses twin blasters. You know how you fight blasters? With an energy shield. That's right. And then I grenade him for effect. Alright, grenade. And then just charge him. He'll be forced to go into melee, and Twitch has no benefits in melee, so... like I said, yeah, I mean, yeah, he did do damage to me, but as soon as we go into melee combat, he's like nothing. I mean, look at that. He's like, okay, so I am missing a bit. Okay, I need to heal. Whoops. Well, that sucks. Last time I did this off screen, like I was just doing a trial run, and I beat him immediately. Like, well, oh well. I mean, heck, when I did this before, Marl did more damage to me than he did in the fight previously. So, well, anyway, he's not that hard. Basically, as long as you activate a decent...
over! The mysterious stranger has won! Twitch's reign of terror is over, ladies and gentlemen! We have a new champion, the mysterious stranger!
But anyway, when I did the test run, Marl almost killed me, and I had to use a couple of things on him. And Twitch, when I fought Twitch, I used an energy shield, ran up to him, and basically beat him within a couple of turns. Yet this time around, Marl barely hurt me. I beat him without using any med kits, and I used Twitch, and he almost kills me. Even though Twitch isn't, like I said, he's not that hard. You just use an energy shield and blast him, you know. So, oh well. Anyway, yay, we're the champion. All right. We are the champions.
Wow, you're the new champ. Congratulations, I guess. You know, when you started out, I actually thought I'd be able to crawl up from my last place ranking for a while. Shows what I know. Enjoy your time at the top, stranger. Sooner or later, someone will come along to knock you down here with the rest of us grinders.
Well, I'm not going to stay here very long anyway, but don't tell him that.
First I go down to an injury. But don't get cocky.
For some reason, he doesn't mention you beating Twitch. Does Ice mention
I've
you
never
beating
been
Twitch?
one to shy.
Okay, she doesn't
good.
for some reason. And Twitch just says you're crazy, I think it says. Or no, you fast, you quick, you even beat Twitch. Yep. Alright, give me the reward, Azure. Thanks for all your service. Congratulations, mysterious stranger. You're the new duel champion. Twitch had a good run, but you took him down. Here's the purse for beating Twitch. The bad news is that I don't have anyone left who wants to fight you. You're too good for your own good. Nobody wants to go into the ring with you anymore. The only one left who would fight is Bendak Starkiller, but he's retired. Too bad. People would pay a fortune to see you fight Bendak. Really? Remember how we saw him at the beginning? And there is a bounty on his head. It's an official bounty from the government. So let's talk to Bendak. Now that we are the new champion, maybe he'll consider popping out of retirement and we can finally collect the bounty on him. Let's see.
I've been watching you on the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and show you what it's like to do battle against a real champion. But I only fight in death matches. And not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger? You think you got what it takes?
Mentioned in deathmatch, some questions. You're on Bendak. I'm here to collect the bounty on your head, Bendak.
So you're the one doing Zax's dirty work. Well, I've got some bad news for you, little bounty hunter. There's no way you're bringing me in. This cantina is wired with the top-level security grid. You pull a weapon on me and the auto-fire turrets will fry you before you can even pull the trigger.
So you'll just say, oh, I didn't mean to activate. I thought I'd say that just to say now I can do the bounty, so you'll just hide in here like a coward?
Why would I ever want to leave here? I've got food and drinks, place to stay, and everybody treats me with the respect I've earned for my dueling career. But if you're set on collecting that bounty, I'll make you a deal. I kind of missed the fight game. My hand is itching for the feel of a blaster in my grip. I've seen you in the duel ring. You're just good enough to spark my interest, so I'll agree to face you in a death match. You win, you get to collect that bounty for killing me.
It's kind of a bad thing. Like, even though they say it's an official, like, government one, and it shouldn't be like dark side, it does feel like that. You're on Bendak, name the time and place.
Finally fresh meat. Azure will set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
So basically what we need to do is we need to talk to Azure and tell him we're doing it, and then we need to leave the cantina so it'll basically reset the environment, and then we fight Bendak. So let me talk to everyone. Now that everyone knows I've attracted Bendak Starkiller, they've got some new dialogue.
I heard you challenged Bendak Starkiller. I'll probably watch the fight, but forgive me if I don't go to your funeral.
Well, I'm not surprised you'd say that, really.
You're
with
good,
how dangerous
stranger.
Bendak is.
I'll give you that. But going up against Bendak is suicide. Even before I lost feeling in my fingers, I wouldn't have risked a death match with Starkiller.
Yeah, everyone knows Starkiller's reputation. We're in for a treat.
I
That's
heard
for
you're
our
going
challenge.
to fight Bendak Starkiller, stranger. I'm not one to mince words, so let me just say this. You're dead. He'll kill you. End of story. Oh, you think I'm cold and hard? Wait until you step into the ring with him. He's a natural-born killer. You had great potential, stranger. Too bad you're going to throw it all away.
Man, really? No one believes I can do this. Does Twitch have anything to say? No, I didn't think so. Alright, let's talk to Azure and set this all up. I heard the news, mysterious stranger. You and Bendak are playing a deathmatch. This is excellent news. People would bet a fortune on this fight. But why are you here now? Deathmatch takes time to get ready. I have to bribe officials so they don't break it up. Might as well leave the cantina for now and come back later. So yeah, all we have to do is leave the cantina and come back, and we can take on Bendak Starkiller. But can our hero finally collect the bounty for Bendak Starkiller after just now winning the dueling ring? Or will Bendak Starkiller show our hero that he is truly the best? Find out next time on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and may the Force be with you.